A man accused of pulling a gun on 4 off-duty San Diego police officers is in court right now for his preliminary hearing. And 10 News reporter Mimi Alcala joins us live from outside the downtown courthouse. And Mimi, that man actually says the officers were drunk, and so he was defending himself.
He says this was an attack, but of course the police officers do not see it that way. Today his supporters are here at the courthouse with his attorney claiming he is innocent. The first person on the stand this morning was an officer who was there that night but claims he left before things escalated.
The defendant got a bicycle out of his car. I thought it was strange, and then he left. So after he left, he comes back a second time, messes around in the back of his car. I don't know what he's doing, whether he's going in and out of it or putting his bike in there. And after that, Officer Bigler walks up to him and talks to him to try and see what's going on.
Officer Jose Rodriguez says he had a few beers at McGregor's with his coworkers after getting off work back on November 7th, 2018. He says he and other off-duty officers were sitting about 20 feet away from Jonathan Felix. Rodriguez says once the bar was closing, they all walked to the parking lot. He claims he noticed Felix lingering around cars and thought something was off. The off-duty officers went over and talked to him. Rodriguez says he ended up leaving alone before things escalated, but surveillance video captures what happens next. Felix says he was brutally beaten outside of the bar in Grantville. He was left bloodied head, cuts, and bruises. He claims he was trying to bike home, leaving his car parked in the lot overnight. He says the men wouldn't leave him alone, though, and he appeared to be drunk. Excuse me, you can't hear what's happening in the video, but his attorney says Felix pulled a gun and held it at his side, fearing for his life, and that's when the officers surround him and start beating him. But the San Diego Police Department claims their off-duty officers are the victims of that assault. Several more witnesses are expected to testify today. Felix is facing 2 felony weapons charges and 1 misdemeanor drug charge. At the end of this preliminary hearing, the judge will decide if there's enough evidence for this case to go to trial. We'll let you know what happens next. For now, we're live downtown. Mimi Alcala, 10 News.
Thanks, Mimi.